Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am William Serrata, and I have the honor of serving as president of El Paso Community College. Welcome to our fall 2015 El Paso Community College commencement exercise. Buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación de otoño 2015 de El Paso Community College. Please remain standing for the national anthem. I would like to ask that we observe a moment of silence to reflect on all the efforts and sacrifices that these graduates and their families have put forth to get to this moment. I ask that today and every day we're thankful for the many gifts bestowed upon us, including the gifts of intellect, goals met, the support of family and friends, mentors, and a society that encourages education. Thank you. Please be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce the El Paso Community College Board of Trustees. Mr. Art Fierro, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Ms. Gracie Quintanilla, Trustee. Mr. John Uxer, Trustee. Dr. Carmen Olivas Graham, Trustee. And Mrs. Belen Robles, Trustee. Also present on stage are Mr. Stephen Walslager, who is our keynote speaker and will be introduced formally shortly, Ms. Josette Shaughnessy, Vice President of Administration and Financial Operations, Ms. Linda Gonzalez Hengson, Vice President of Student Services, Mr. Saul Candelas, Vice President of Research and Accountability, Mr. Steve Smith, Vice President of Instruction and Workforce Education, Dr. Karina Ramirez, Faculty Association President, Rocio Fierro, Student Government Association President, Dr. Cassandra La Chica Chavez, Executive Director of Admissions and Registrar. Hello. I ask that members of the administrative team please stand and be recognized. Would our team of early college high school principals also stand? I want to recognize the Grand Marshal of the commencement ceremony, Christian Servin, computer science instructor at our Valle Verde campus, who is honored with the privilege of escorting the college mace for this commencement ceremony. Thank you. Representing staff constituency groups are Ms. Martha Arvizo, Professional Staff Association, Ms. Belinda Quinones of the Classified Staff Association. I would also like to acknowledge the faculty and staff members present. Thank you. In addition, some very important partners, Mr. Juan Martinez, Superintendent, John Littlejohn from Clinton ISD, thank you, as well as Mrs. Walslager that's in our VIP section to my left. Thank you all for being here. Today we will honor over 1,400 graduates, many from our 8 early college high schools. At this time, I would like to recognize some special groups of students. El Paso Community College is very proud of the long and historic relationship we have with our military and Fort Bliss. We acknowledge with pride and gratitude our students who are veterans of our armed forces and those currently serving our country in the military. Will graduates that are currently serving our country, as well as those of you who are veterans, please stand to receive our thanks and appreciation. Now gives me great pleasure to recognize those students graduating with outstanding academic records. Will those students graduating with a grade point average of 3.25 or higher, please stand. And now's the time for lights. Please remain standing if your GPA is 3.5 or higher. I ask that those with a grade point average of 3.75 or higher remain standing. And finally, if your grade point average is 4.0, please remain standing. That's well done, all A's. Well done. Congratulations to all of you. You may be seated. Thank you. Graduation is a milestone that few reach. I know that for many of today's graduates, you are the first in your family to reach this benchmark, and you have now set the tone for your family, including your siblings, your children, your spouse, and in some cases, your parents. I ask that you remember that what we celebrate here today, entitled Commencement, be to each of you what the word literally means. The definition of commencement is a beginning or start. This is the beginning of your journey in higher education and in your career. This is the first of many milestones that you will reach, and your education will help you reach those goals. And your goals should be high, because we need you to accomplish great things here in El Paso, in the state of Texas, and in our great nation. One of my heroes, the former president of South Africa, the late Nelson Mandela, stated that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. El Paso Community College has provided you with an outstanding education. Use it to contribute to our state, our nation, and to ultimately make the world a better place. It is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Stephen J. Walslager, President and Board Member of the Walslager Foundation. Mr. Walslager was raised in San Angelo, Texas, but has made El Paso his home for the last 23 years with his wife, Jimmy. Mr. Walslager's grandfather, J.W. Walslager, was the founder, owner, and operator of several Coca-Cola bottling plants in the Southwest, including Magnolia Coca-Cola in El Paso. The Walslager Foundation was started by the senior Walslager and his wife, Josephine, in 1992, and was established to improve the quality of life for individuals within the areas where J.W. and Josephine S. Walslager owned and operated their Coca-Cola franchises, which included southern Arizona, southern New Mexico, and parts of West Texas. This goal was met by the foundation by providing support for educational opportunities, including scholarships, improving and expanding medical facilities and health services, supporting programs and projects that facilitate development of children and youth, as well as services beneficial to elderly citizens. The Walsliger Foundation has been recognized for many years of their philanthropic efforts. In 2002, it was selected the Outstanding Foundation by the El Paso chapter of the Association of Fundraising Professionals. In 2005 and in 2010, it received the Operations School Bell Award from the National Assistance League. In addition, in 2008, the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board conferred the Star Award to the EPCC Transfer Scholarship Program funded by the Walsliger Foundation. Stephen Walsliger received his bachelor's degree in finance from Southwest Texas State University in San Marcos and his MBA from New Mexico State University. Mr. Walsliger came to El Paso in 1991, working in the accounting office at the Magnolia Coca-Cola plant and joining the Walsliger Foundation as vice president and board member. After 15 years of serving as vice president, he was named as president of the foundation. He directed the distribution of the foundation's assets totaling over $44 million to 192 nonprofit organizations in 20 counties located throughout southern Arizona, southern New Mexico, and West Texas. The generosity of Stephen Walsliger through the Walsliger Foundation from 2001 to 2014 resulted in nearly 1,000 scholarship recipients obtaining their associate's degrees, certificates, or transferring to a four-year university. Of these, over 300 of them were awarded to students attending El Paso Community College. In addition, over 692 scholarship recipients obtained their bachelor's degree, of which 342 of them graduated from UTEP through the EPCC Transfer Scholarship Program. Mr. Walsliger has been and continues to be a great friend to the borderland, and in particular to El Paso Community College and the students we serve. Please help welcome Mr. Stephen Walsliger.
Good evening. I typically don't write out my speeches. I've been doing this for 15 years now, and I thought maybe I would go ahead and do this so I don't trip over myself. What an honor it is to have the privilege of delivering the commencement speech for the El Paso Community College graduating class of 2015. Thank you, President Serrata and the El Paso Community College Board of Trustees for inviting me to be part of such a memorable occasion. Before we begin, it would be fitting in light of all the recent and ongoing tragedies to thank God for having this moment in time to truly rejoice and truly appreciate what it means to be alive and to be free. I thought I might pass on a few words of advice that might be useful in your career and life. What I'm about to say is nothing you all haven't heard before, but it seemed fitting for this occasion. I will try to be brief so we can get this party started. First of all, find a mentor. Move forward in your career by establishing relationships with people within the business and industry that you're working in. Attempt to glean all of their knowledge and experience so that you can better understand every aspect of your vocation. Look at every job, even the ones you don't like, as an opportunity to learn something new. Never think anything is beneath you. Be passionate about your vocation. Take pride in what you do. If your heart isn't in it, it will reflect in your work. Also, it's much easier to endure working long hours when you truly like what you're doing and you excel at it. So know your trade, know your industry. Always continue to fine-tune your skills and expand your field of knowledge by reading, attending seminars, trade shows, conferences, or even enrolling in continuing education classes at your local community college and or university. By reinvesting in yourself, you will keep your core skills up to date and perhaps master new ones that complement what you're already doing. Another thing, just don't work hard, work smart. By spending time planning your day, you're more likely to get more done and do a better job without burning yourself out. Another lesson to be learned is to know when to speak up and when to shut up. Yeah, this is easier said than done. If your mouth is opened, you're not listening. And if you're not listening, you're not learning. And if you're not learning, you're not moving forward. However, there are times when you really need to speak up. Oftentimes, it can be difficult to find the courage to openly disagree with people or to broach touchy subjects. Just remember, life is not a popularity contest, so you can't nor should you try to please everyone. Doing the right thing is never easy when people seem against you. Live by your principles and don't live in regret of not taking action when you really had needed to have stepped up. While we're on the subject, don't be bullied. Stand up for yourself and for those who can't do so for themselves. No matter how trivial, appreciate the little things in life. Don't take anything for granted. Tell the people that you love that you care about them every day. Make the most of your time. Try to focus on what is truly important and don't put things off. The time will literally slip through your fingers. So don't squander it. Oftentimes it's easy to become so goal-oriented that we don't even think about anything else. Remember, life is definitely a journey and not a destination. Don't get distracted or lose hope if all is not well in your life. Your darkest hour may come just before the dawn of a brand new day filled with blessings. If you feel really depressed, drive by a hospital or a nursing home. Most of the terminally ill and dying would love to trade places with you. Keep in mind that just because you're doing all the right things, it doesn't necessarily guarantee a successful outcome, but it certainly increases the probability of things working out. Don't be passive and wait for things to change in your life or cast your fate into the wind and hope it all works out. Sometimes you got to make your own luck. Remember that action along with prayer is the cure to apathy, cynicism, and despair. It is better to attempt to do something and fail than it is to never have tried. Failure in itself can be a learning experience that makes us stronger. We all have an obligation to do what we can to make this world a better place. This is why my grandparents contributed most of their wealth to the foundation. Over the years, about a third of the foundation's funds have been directed towards providing scholarships. My grandparents wanted to help people help themselves through education by gaining the skills necessary to have a productive, happy life and to be able to help the next generation move forward. While most of us cannot make large financial commitments as they have done, we all have the power to do good deeds in our own life. The most seemingly insignificant action, kind word, friendly gesture may brighten up someone's day. Also, our local nonprofit organizations are always looking for volunteers who can donate their time or talent or both. So whether it's your family, your friends, or your community, pay it forward. At the end of the day, in the eyes of God, we are all judged by our actions, how we utilize the gifts that have been bestowed upon us, as well as how we have treated people along the way. However, you cannot help others if you cannot help yourself. So congratulations, graduates and certificate holders. With the experience that you all have gained by attending El Paso Community College, you all now have the tools to succeed. So God bless all of you, and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Walslager, for those inspiring words. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to confer on you the award of Honorary Associate of Arts degree from El Paso Community College. The Chair of the Board, Mr. Art Fierro, is presenting that to you. It reads as follows: Be it known that Stephen J. Walslager, philanthropist, committed community leader, strong supporter of higher education, advocate for improving the quality of life for all El Pasoans, dedicated to student success, and passionate friend of the El Paso Community College, and is hereby awarded the degree of Honorary Associate of Arts and is entitled to all the rights and privileges appertaining to that degree. In testimony whereof, the Board of Trustees had granted this diploma bearing the seal of the college, done this 11th day of December, 2015. Would now ask that the chair also present to you the stole signifying the tradition as an honorary graduate of El Paso Community College. The stole was designed by our very own EPCC Fashion Technology faculty member, Ms. Trish Weinstead, and is dedicated to the memory of Eugene Pate, former interior design faculty member. Thank you, Trish. With the award of Honorary Associate of Arts degree, El Paso Community College is establishing the Stephen Walsliger Endowed Scholarship Fund and designating $25,000 for that purpose. This will allow students for generations to come to benefit from your legacy as a true educational leader and role model. Welcome to the El Paso Community College family. Mr. Steve Smith, Vice President of Instruction and Workforce Education, will now present the candidates for their degrees.
Will the candidates for all certificates and degrees please rise? Mr. President, Board of Trustees, I would like to present the candidates for the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, and Certificates of Completion.
On the recommendation of the faculty and the authority vested in me by both the state of Texas and our Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you your degree.
Your tassels to the right and be seated. Congratulations. Will the marshals please escort the students to the platform?
Hello, how are you? I hope this works. Alan or Alan? Alan or Alan? Alan Jesus Arellano. Jacqueline Andrade. Victor Arambula. Diana Fabiola Alvarez. Michelle Alejandra Alvarado. Daniel Alvarado. Oriana Alfred. Yvonne Aguirre. Clarissa Aguirre. Elizabeth Aguilar. Carolina Lucinda Aguilar. Susmauri Acosta.
Saraí del Carmen Abrego. Elizabeth Alvarez. Angélica Baquiar. Paula Hernández. Alejandra Valderrama. Saúl Baca. Ruben Baca. Ricardo Babaunauya Dao. Destiny Yvette Ayon. Sonia M. Avila. Raúl Avila. Norma Mercedes Avila. David Misael Arteaga. Grisel Armindaris. Jeannie Campos. Keith Barnes Jr. Teresa Aguirre. John Anthony Camacho. Diana Camacho. Cristo Calderon. Travis Dylan Burgos. Belinda Broom. Gabriela Brito. Sabrina Amber Brannan. Lorena Borjas. Blanca N. Borjas. Stephanie Blas. Tara Lynn Betty. Alondra Bailon. Carlos Aron Batriz. Maritza Barrera. Vanessa Guadalupe Castro. Linda Vanessa Castro. Claudia G. Castro. Cassandra C. Castro. Vanessa Castillo. Armando Castillo. Cynthia Ann Casas. Ezekiel A. Carter. Victor Eduardo Carrillo. Alia Carrillo. Jeanette Valeria Carete. Francisco Javier Carmona. Natalia Aileen Cardona. Natalia Selene Cano. Myra Selene Cano. Aide de la Paz. Natalie de la Cruz. Julieta Dayer. Refugio y Damasco de León. Aisha Marcel Crooks. Zach Kalama Covert. Antonio Cortez. Pearl L. Coronado. Pastor. Ivana Amber Clark. Amber Hun Cho. Sergio A. Chavez Gutierrez. Marlene Chavez. Estrella Cervantes. Lizette Cerecedes. Sergio Daniel Castro Rivera. Clarisa Escajeda. Natalia Durán. Blanca Edith Dueñas. Patricia Ann Dreyer. Osiris Melanie Dosal. Karina Dominguez. Jorge Alberto Domínguez. Daniela Domínguez. Leslie Alejandra Díaz. Guadalupe Diaz. Sylvia Delgado. Carla de la Paz. Sabrina de Santiago. Carlos M. de la Torre. Joanna de la Rosa. Juan Flores. Eulalio Garcia. Belica Garcia. Rebecca Irene Gamboa. Abigail Marie Gallegos. Paulia Natalia Galindo. Janet V. Galaviz Lara. Raquel Carolina Fuentes. Thank you. Tyler A. Fraser. Thomas Lee Francois. Rebecca Franco. Marisol Flores Moreno. James L. Fernandez. Sheila Janith Estrada. Isaac Estrada. Jazmín Escobedo. Brenda Aide Grado. Miguel Ángel González. Leslie Abro González. Jocelyn Itzayana González. Jessica González. Selena González. Tara Góngora. Angelis Marie Gomez. Christian Stephen Glaze. Corey Gentry. Mary Lou Francis Garcia. Margarita A. Garcia. Maleni A. Garcia. Jessica Nicole Garcia. Idali Garcia. Okay. Patricia M. Gunnels. Carla Areg. Sarai Lizette Hardy. Marlo Michelle Hammonds. Leslie Andy Gonzalez. John Wesley Hall. Nancy Guzman. Jessica Renee Gutierrez. Ángel Arturo Gutierrez. Eileen Gabriela Gutierrez. Yesenia Noemí Guerrero. Marisela Guerrero. Juan Alejandro Guerrero. Stephanie Griego. Tavares Lamar Green. Elena Marie Johnson. Jessica Gabriela Jimenez. Julio Cesar Jauregui. Andrew J. Hawkes. Marquita Nicole Jackson. Blanca Saraí Ibarra. Aaron R. Hines. Sandra Haiti Herrera. Kristen Erin Herrera. Carlos Alfredo Herrera. Priscilla Hernandez. Ashley Hernandez. Abel Hernandez. Durrell Maurice Henderson. Lena Harvey. Veronica Leiva. Eric Leiva. Brittany Leiva. Jose Edgar Lazalde. Samantha Ray Lara. Nubia D. Lara. Lawanda A. Lambert. Victor Laca. Valeria Lambrado Alvidres. Genesis A. Laboy. Okay. Keisha Abena Cortain. Anna Carey Korendorfer. Jim Michael Jurado. Shirley Johnson. Kimberly Annette Johnson. Alexis Marquez. Sheena D. Marcel.
Priscilla Malzan. Stephanie Madrid. Crystal Macias. Joaquim Lucero. Karen Lozano. Fernando H. Lozano. Zulema Cristina Loya. Yvette Lopez. Miguel Lopez. Hugo Alfredo Lopez. Florangeli Lopez. Diana Angelica Longoria. Abigail Lira. Rose Morales. Manuel Adolfo Morales. Benjamin Joaquin Montoya. Natalia Ayerim Moncayo. Victoria Yvonne Mijares. Lourdes Noemi Michel. Alberto D. Mercado. Jose Manuel Melendez. Danielle Marie McCrae. Raul Manuel Martinez. Julian Martinez. Dalia Gabriela Martinez. Christian Martinez. Max Antonio Martel McCoy. Christy I. Marquez. David Matthew Ortega. Erica A. Orona. Sofia Elizabeth Ornelas. Nora S. Orellana. Wendy Ordonez. Zoe Olivo. Leela Irene O'Brien. Jessica Nunez. Denise Violet Nunez. Stephanie Andrea Nevarez. Jocelyn Navarro. Daniel A. Navarro. Aide Navarro. Joseph Navarrete. Jonathan Munoz. Gustavo Perez. Emerald Perez. Brianna Perez. Alejandra Perez. Sandra Pereira. Shalika Pearson. Claricia Bayan. Justin Robert Paxton. Sergio Palacios. Yareli Paiz. Miranda Padilla. Paula Ortiz. Ismael Ortiz. Gustavo Ortiz. Absaliel Ortiz. Karen Esther Raya. Cynthia Marie Rangel. Eric Francisco Ramos. Enrique Ramos. Valeria Ramirez. Ruth Ramirez. Norma Ramirez. Brian Ramirez. Alejandra Ramirez. Charles Daniel Pressure. Britton Powers. Evelyn Binaira. Linda Giselle Pichardo. Valerie Renee Phillips. Luis Gilberto Perez. Mayra Cristal Rodarte. Leslie Robles. David Robledo. Courtney Page Robinson. Natalie Rivera. Jillian Rivera. Johnny Rios Landeros, Antonio Rico, Angel Suvani Reynoso, Joshua Reyes, Alejandra I. Reyes, Melissa Renteria, Carmen Valeria Renteria, Vanessa Rendon, Manuel Rendon, Yahaira Maritza Ruiz, Claudia Alejandra Ruiz, Valerie Rubio, Ricardo Rubio, Elizabeth Cristina Rubio, Stacy Rossi, Jonathan Roman, Jennifer Rojas, Raul Rodriguez, Marcela Rodriguez, Cassandra Rodriguez, Judith Vanessa Rodriguez, Jeanette Rodriguez, Brenda Rodriguez, Melissa Annette Rodarte, Saul Sanchez, Maria Guadalupe Sanchez, Maria A. Sanchez, Maria L. Sanchez, Iram Sanchez, David Sanchez, Adriana Sanchez, Marlon Saldana Ramirez, Dominique Saldana, Edgar Salas, Jacqueline Marlene Sainz, David Sigmund, Sylvia Cifuentes Lopez, Nancy Jimena Sierra, Rosana Michelle Serrano, Clarissa Sariñana, Gloria A. Sarellano, Alain Sarabia, Oscar Daniel Santos, Jacqueline Alejandra Santos, Sergio Guadalupe Sandoval. Valencia Lena Sanchez. Stephen Sanchez. America Torres. Alexandra Tomei. Sandra Tellez. Ezra Taylor. Jose Adolfo Tamez. Belen Taboada. Jesus Alberto Soto. Emily C. Soto. Isaias Sosa. Emma Alejandra Solis Carpio. Ana C. Solis. Valentina Casucci Smith. Cassandra Siqueiros. Carlos F. Silva. Danielle Yvette Torres. Dina Torres. Magali Torres. Claudia Jesus Valdivia. Angel Nicole Towns. Sylvia D. Tyson. Roxana Ulloa. Amanda Evalie Erling. Crystal Valdez. Sean M. Valdez. Carlos Fernando Valencia. Noemi Valenzuela. Karen Cristina Valles. Veronica Valverde. Mayra Angelica Vargas. Rebecca C. Vargas. Sergio Vargas. Adrian Vielma. Karina Yvonne Villa. Eduardo Villarreal. Carlos Viramontes. Amber Ray Williams. Dominique Wilson. Maria C. Wyatt. Blanca Yesenia Izaguirre. Fernando Daniel Zambrana. Aileen Paloma Zamora. Jasmine Odette Zuniga. María del Carmen Zúñiga. Roberto Edgar Acosta. Yashaira Alvarado. Julia Alvarez Ramirez. Erica Amizaga. Eric Brandon Andrade. They're the A's. What? Okay, so we should say.
Hector Apodaca. Naomi Iris Arana. Brian Asensio. Kristen Marie Baca. Seth Barasa. Sophia Bond. Stephen Lee Brady. Leah Brilliant. Jacqueline Burnett. Robert Carlos. Noel Rodriguez Carrillo. América Castañeda. Gabriela Chavez. Alejandro Contreras. Cynthia Aide Cordero. Ivy Lee Cowles. Allison Ehrlich. Victor Hugo Arribes. Stacy Judith Escalera. Lori Estefania Ferrer. Alexandria Rose Figueroa. Isabela Fontañez. Jesus Ivan Garcia. Sabrina Nicolette Garcia. Samantha Marie Garcia. Sergio Rene Garcia. Cassandra Garza. Hector Gomez. Jerome I. Gomez. Jose Raúl González. James L. Gutierrez. Christian Michael Hall. Dominique Melinda Haynes. Ashley Marie Hernandez.
Karina Idalí Hernández. Marlene Hernández. Elizabeth Herrera Ortega. Cecilio Huitrón. Omar Lira. Nancy Lopez. Hans Giovanni Loya. Jennifer Lozano. Galaxy Cassandra Lucero. Lillian Sarai Macias. Chase Mackey. Mercedes Amanda Magallanes. April Naomi McDonald. Camila Mergil. Elisa Silvia Monsivais. David Matthew Montes. Joyce Morales. Katia Idalí Morales. Angélica Muñoz. Carlos Ricardo Muñoz. Ibrahim Q. Naji. Leila Nami. Max Allen Navarro. Sandra Selena Ortiz. Arlene Pais. Alexa Perez. Ariel A. Pérez Vélez. Alejandro Ramírez. Carlos Ramírez. Vanessa Marie Rico. Deyanira Rivera. Miguel Alejandro Rodríguez. Olga Esmeralda Rodríguez. Sofía Jane Rodríguez. Juan Antonio Romo. Nicole Ashley Rueda. Roxana Ruiz. Enrique Salcido. Laura Ann Sanchez Michael. Neida Sandoval. Andre Nicholas Sharp. Selena Shireman. Eduardo Andrés Sierra.
Michaela Dejanice Tucker. Karina Varela. Megan Ann Valise. Josephine Rose Wilgrubs. This concludes the graduates for the Associate of Science degree. The following will receive the Associate of Applied Science degree.
Aisa Aguilera. Raquel Archuleta. Ligia Eichel. Adam Aranda. Juan José Arango. José Luis Arenibas. Ilse Vianey Arieta Silva. Lia Katrina Better. Héctor Manuel Boli. Silvia Patricia Bustamante. Marina Bustos. Guadalupe Ceniceros. Leslie Samantha Cervantes. María Isabel Cervantes. José J. Chacón. My son, mi hijo, Diego Chávez. Edgar Chávez. Ruben Chávez Jr. Claudia M. de la Hoya. Janet de la Torre. Silvia Díaz. Israel Díaz de León. Joanna Edith Duarte. Michael Scott Ayler. Robert Enriquez. Teresa Estrada. Sauri Judith Estrada. Rick Favela. Rogelio Favela. Guillermina Flores. Zaira Flores. Elizabeth Fredenborough. Charles Jacob Fumicello. Felipe Gallegos. Gloria Galván de Álvarez. Miguel A. Galván Villarreal. Carla Iris García. José Alfonso García. Ricardo García. Joel Gárnica. Karen Sue Garza. Okay. Aster Gebrehiwet. Rafael Gómez. Guadalupe González. Osvaldo González. Nadine Huereca. Josie Gutierrez. Joseph James Harrison. Brenda Elaine Hernández. Luis D. Hernández. Rosalba Hernández. Diana Alicia Hipólito. Manal Hussein. Miguel A. Ibarra. Amy Celine Ibarra Pérez. José A. Inigües. Felipe Jiménez. Francie Angeline Juárez. Jessica E. Kears. Grace J. Lagos. Lasandra Lee. Brisa Marilyn Lenoy. Melissa Yanes. Annette López. Emilia López. Ilse Edith López. Jesús López. John Joseph López. Arcelia Cerecita Lisette López Rodríguez. Samantha Sue Lucas. Adriana Marufo. Salvador Martínez. Saúl Martínez. Claudia McFarland. Andy Melendez. Juliana Mendoza. Lorenzo Mendoza. Stephanie Marie Mendoza. Yazid Dayela Montejano. Arlene Montenegro. Brenda M. Montes de Arunada. Miriam G. Morales. América Muro. Erica Richelle Nicholson. Angelina Ontiveros. Javier Ontiveros. Edgar Ivan Ortega. Gloria P. Pais. Saúl Pando. Marco Antonio Pastrana Marentes. Armando Pérez. Gloria Portillo. Edgar Prieto. Rafael Israel Propik. Francisco A. Ramírez. Susana A. Ramírez. María del Carmen Rendón. Jorge Esteban Reyes. Marianita Reynolds. Eduardo Andrés Ríos Núñez. Juan M. Rodríguez. Robert Rodríguez. Sandra Rose. Aureli Ru. Guadalupe Samaniego. Román Lee San Román. Carla Diana Sánchez. David Gerardo Junia. Yolanda A. Cifuentes. Daniel A. Silva. Paulino Cimental. Daniel Catherine Sly. Carla K. Smith. Brenda Solorzano. Jesús J. Soto. Viviana L. Soto. Mary I. Ugege. Alejandro Valadez. Cecilia Valdovinos. Ray Christian Vinstra. Iliana Velázquez Olvera. Patricia Vizcarra. Roberto Carlos Vizcarra. James Winnick. Raquel Zamora. This concludes the graduates for the Associate of Arts degree. The following will receive the Associate of Applied Science certificates. Jose A. Aguilera. Javier Alcantar. That's okay. Eduardo Cervantes. Rosalío Aros. Israel Anthony Bustamante. Omar Manuel Blancart. Justin Kyle Boyd. Victoria Monique Vargas. Antonio Vargas. Stephanie Castillo. Claudia Cabildo. Kendall Lee Cummings. José Eduardo de la O. Adriana Delgadillo. José H. Escareño. Vivian Anais Farrell. José Miguel Fernández. Francisco Frausto. Juan Manuel Galindo. Joel García. Eliezer Efren Garza Jr. Elizabeth González. Héctor Guerra. Iracema Gutiérrez. José E. Herrera, Arturo J. Holguín, Christina Hale, Debra Paula Lucille Holguín, Ribel Jurado, James Patrick Curls, Raudel Martínez, Paulina Muñoz, Graciela Orozco, Brenda Janet Ortiz, Rafael N. Padilla, Carlos Israel Vargas, Jaime Parada, Shane S. Prophet, Sonia Quesada, Daisy Ramírez, Alma Rosa Reynoso, Adam Jacob Rule Dahagala, Edgar Salcido, Rodrigo Salcido, José D. Sánchez, Ramoncito Sánchez, Suzette Sánchez, Carlos Sandoval, Neftalí Sarmiento, Aaron Smith, Nathaniel Thomas Scott, Matthew L. Smith, Mayra A. Uribe, Christopher Vasquez, Alfredo Valenzuela, Patricia Yancey, and that concludes the certificate.
Will everyone join me in congratulating all of the graduates? me in a round of applause for Miss Cindy Magana and the Eastwood High School Orchestra. For Miss Crystal Teran and Miss Mary Serna for providing the interpreting for the hearing impaired. Thank you. For Mr. Rene Chavez, Dr. Richard Falvo, Miss Debbie Luna, and Miss Deborah Knapp for announcing our graduates. Thank you all. It has been said that behind every graduate stands a very proud family. Graduate, your families, in all their distinctive variations, have been there for you. Let's take a moment to thank them. Queremos reconocer las familias de nuestros graduados y darles gracias por su amor y apoyo. Could the family members of our graduates please stand to be recognized? Por favor, ponerse de pie los familiares de nuestros graduados, los papás, abuelos, hijos y esposos. I'd like to take this opportunity to offer our warmest wishes for happy holidays and a happy new year. Les deseo de todos felices días festivos y un próspero año nuevo. We invite you to please meet your graduate in the parking lot across the street from the tunnel of the Don Haskins Center. Will everyone please rise for the processional to exit? Congratulations, class of 2015.